thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completed out left to Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
San Francisco.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The middle they go. James. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First and 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dameon Pierce from 13 yards out. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
23, 49ers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
2nd and 6. That's complete to Dobbs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's James. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
James going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. He'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, run.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Deputy! Bronco 80!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
2nd and 1. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Let go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got it. Buffalo 18. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Patton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Romeo Doubs, 67 yards. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Throwing to start the drive. Patton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
Hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Alert! Alert! Ready, ready! Ready, ready!
On foot. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Got it. Ready?
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun, Patton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Patton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And able to work his way down to the 16. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Back to throw. Patton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Rams 33, 49ers 24.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Bronco leading.
Go get him, go get him.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run with Ferguson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They'll bring him down.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's second down.
They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Viking 18.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Patton. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And that is no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown,
short, and Watkins. 57 yards. And the Niners use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
36.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Eagle. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Panther 60, Warrior 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
70 Timberwolves. Broncos.
He's back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for San Francisco, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.